I can guarantee you that if you do what I'm about to tell you, you are going to be able to gain a certain level of confidence so you can sit in front of the camera just like I'm doing and share those beautiful insights with the world. Because the truth is this, I know you would love to do exactly that, okay? Now, this is something that I genuinely wish I knew when I started creating content, okay? All you need to do is put the camera in front of you like I have right now. It could be an iPhone, DSLR camera, it doesn't necessarily matter, but put that in front of you and come up with a very simple idea, something that you are very familiar with, a topic that is very easy. Let me give you an example. Talk about what made you start getting into content creation or podcasting. Keep it very, very simple. The goal here is to repeat that process at least 50 to 100 times a day for 7 days in a row. You're like, Sam, okay, why do I need to do this? Repetition is your key to embodying anything. If you want to feel comfortable doing anything, repetition is what permanence is all about. And so as you spend more time in front of the camera every day, 100 times repeating the same thing, eventually you are going to go back and look in the camera and you'll see that your mannerisms, right? You are feeling a lot more comfortable. Things are becoming a little more natural. You don't feel like things are forced anymore. And then you'll be able to see yourself the way you will want the world to see you. And when you get to that point, I promise you, you'll be able to sit just right here and share the things you want to share and not care a damn thing about what your little colleagues think about you, or a kid somewhere in China thinks about you, or somewhere in Russia, or somewhere in Africa, or somewhere in Australia. You won't care about any of those things because those people really do not impact your life as much as you think. The problem is, in the world of social media, where comparisons is one of the key things that causes a lot of people stress, we could all fall victims of that. And so I know, because I experienced this myself, I know there's a lot of you out there that genuinely want to be able to have that level of confidence and say, man, I wish my ideas were good enough, but I don't know what my friends will think. I don't know what this person might say. I promise you, if you don't have that level of confidence, if you follow what I just told you every single day, repeat that as many times as possible, get about 100 times repetition of a specific topic, keep it very simple. And by the time you get to the 7th day, I promise you, you're a different person. You look at the world very different. You'll be able to sit up here and share your insights without needing my validation for sure, and no one's validation. This is the key, the trick to learning, really. This is the trick to learning. Intentional, deliberate practice. Even if you fail, it's okay. By the time you get to your 50th take, you are a whole different person in front of the camera. This is what all creatives have, especially for those of you out there that create content. They understand this. They know. Like, even if I'm not posting, I need to sit up here and get some repetition in. I need to wrestle with the ideas. I need to get better in front of the camera. I need to be able to tell better stories. Repetition, repetition, repetition. And you will find yourself one day putting the iPad like I do, or having a laptop just like this, or whatever you have, maybe a book and a pen, or possibly be able to interview people simply by just sitting in front of your camera, because it's just like any other art form. You want to get better? Get in front of the camera. You want to be a better writer? Start writing more. You want to know how to use iPad even better? Start using the iPad. Because especially in the solo podcast space where you just have the camera in front of you by yourself and you're just sharing those ideas and insights or those practical behaviors with the world, you're going to have to do it if you want to get better. There's no way around it. And if you do it, I promise you, you are going to be able to transform your own confidence in so many ways. You might go from being able to sit in front of the camera and share your ideas to being on stage and talking to thousands of people. Practice doesn't make you perfect, but I've heard it builds a little bit of permanence. It allows you to, in your own right, claim the I amness of whatever it is that you're doing. Do more of this. Okay. I've done a lot of this. I have a lot of reps. I have a lot of repetition. It might seem so easy. And it's actually funny because I recorded this specific video a few times before I'm even doing this. And the more you do it, you just simply get better at this. I just want you to be able to share the things that's on your heart, because there's some kid growing up that could need you. I want you to share your insights with the world, because I thought my voice wouldn't even make a difference, but it makes a difference. I get constant messages every day, DMs every day. You make a difference. There is things about you that make you stand out. I promise you, there's a lot of things you've read that I'll never read. There's a lot of things that you've been inspired by. There's a lot of wisdom that you've acquired that I might never get a chance to get there. And you might be the only person to share with that individual that need that information. Don't underestimate your impact. Stop worrying so much about what they think. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope this was valuable and helpful. If you really find this valuable, then I know you're also going to find this video somewhere. It will be up here. It will be somewhere up here, valuable as well. Go ahead and check it out. Like, the YouTube algorithm likes it a lot. And then subscribe to be part of the Sam Arko Podcast team. 1 billion is where we're going. You don't get to 1 billion subscribers by yourself. It's the beast. I've shown it clearly. Anyway, so I need some help up here. All right, y'all. Please subscribe, share with a family member that could use this. I know somebody could use this. And don't forget, as always, listen to this as many times as possible if you want to embody it and act like it. Stay blessed, and I'm gonna catch you all in the next one.